Wow, how did I fall in love with radio? I kind of fell into radio. I was in high school, grade 13, and I was an okay student, but I wasn't there a lot. So I would take a couple of weeks off at a time, and it was a different time. I was busy with other endeavors, and I had a teacher, a geography teacher, Paul Coburn, at Lawrence Park in Toronto. He asked my sister, who was in the same school, same grade as I was, and he said to her one day, well, what's Bill doing? He hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. He's gonna, he's gonna pass. Everything's gonna be fine. Why? What does he want to do? And for some reason that I don't know, she said he wants to be in radio. I don't ever recall having said that. I was kind of a class clown. I had one English teacher who would have me read stories, and I'd read all the characters, and so there was an element of that. But I'd never really said I wanted to be in radio. I was listening to Chum FM at the time, with David Pritchard, Pete and Geets were doing mornings, and anyways, Colburn happened to know a guy named Earl Mann, a great voice guy, and Earl was doing 9 to noon at CFTR at the time, and he called him up, and Earl said, well, we're always looking for ops. So I went in for an interview with Roger Klein, and he said, yeah, come on in. And I did. Now, I had once been in a radio station before that. I had a friend of mine who was working at CFRB, and like 2 days before I went to CFTR for the interview, he showed me around CFRB. I had never seen a radio station, no idea how it worked, and started as an op, worked the first month of overnights free, and I just learned to love it. Rick Allen was the guy who was doing all nights at the time, who was Rick Moranis. So we'd sit and laugh all night. It was a lot of fun. And that's how I started. I was still going to school during the day, sleep at night, go down at midnight. I was there Duke Roberts' first day. It was a little weird. I think Duke might have been on something. I know I was. Yeah, and that's how I learned to love it. It was, I think one of the things that happened with radio, especially back then, it was it's an overused term, but there was a magic to it. It was a lot of fun, and so yeah, that's how I got into it.